today's discussion point is also going to merge with today's hot topic, which is about the market. I'm so excited to talk about the market today, February 24th, 2021. So don't be a sheep, be a wolf in today's market. I've been advocating now for several months that, hey, this market is going to turn. Hey, this might be the bottom of the market. The winter might be the bottom of the market. Hey, the vaccine is coming. The market's starting to turn. The interest rates are super low. Hey, this might be the bottom of the market coming here. This might be the best time to buy. This might be it. And guess what? It is. It is. So don't be a sheep, be a wolf. What a wolf does is they hunt and they understand what the territory is, and they understand the situation, and they go and they eat the sheep. Well, unfortunately, that's just the way of the world, but they eat the sheep. So don't be a sheep. What a sheep does is a sheep goes along with the crowd, the sheeple, and they go, hey, oh, Brian's saying this, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not reading it in the mainstream media, the New York Times or Fox or the Wall Street Journal. They're just talking about, the housing in the suburbs and this and that. And, they're not really talking about it. So guess what's going to happen? I see the numbers. I've got the numbers right here. I have the numbers right here. I'm looking at the forward numbers, not the backwards numbers. The sheeple look at the backwards numbers. By the time the sheeple get around to getting into the market, whether it's the stock market or the real estate market, the market has moved. Look at the people with GameStop. Who were the people who made money with GameStop? It were the people who got in early. Now, I'm not saying that this is the same thing, because that was a crazy thing. But the latecomers to something like GameStop, they got killed. The latecomers to the internet boom, their bubble burst. The latecomers, by the time it hits MSNBC, Fox Business, whatever you want, it's too late. I have the forward-looking numbers right here. And this is today's discussion point. It's really like, how do you interpret numbers that you're seeing? Because you're talking about, look at the number of homes sold. Number of homes sold is a backwards number. That's like looking at yesterday's stock price, trying to figure out what tomorrow's stock price is going to be. Yeah, I could tell you that Amazon's a good company, and I can tell you that they made a whole bunch of money last year and last month, but what's going to happen tomorrow and the next day and the next year? I can't say what Amazon is going to do, but I have the numbers right here. So let's get into the numbers in today's hot topic, which is Hoboken and Jersey City real estate numbers. And let's talk about, I'm going to skip right over the number, the overall market, and we're going to talk about this. Active homes on the market in Hoboken, 208, in Jersey City, 204. This number is coming down. The key to this sheet, which I'm going to share with you, is the number of contracts in the last 30 days. Hoboken, 102 contracts. That means 102 condos under contract in the last 30 days. Jersey City, 87 condos under contract in the last 30 days. These numbers are as good as any number we've ever seen in February and January. These aren't February and January numbers. These are April, May, June numbers. This is the forward number. This contract, you know what this contract turns into in 30 to 60 days? It turns into a sold number. So in 30 to 60 days, probably on the 45 to 60 day, you're going to see the media talking about, wow, the market is booming. I talked to my colleagues in my sources in New York City. They're saying the same thing. You're going to hear in 45 to 60 days, the New York market is making a comeback. The Hoboken market is making a comeback. The Jersey City market is making a comeback. Well, by the time you hear it in the mainstream New York Times or NJ.com, guess what? That was 45 or 60 days ago. You heard it here first. The market is making a comeback. Get on board now. Interest rates this week were rising. I don't know what's going to happen next week, but this week they were rising. So, interest rates are going up and inventory volumes, what's available is going down. I don't know, everything is supply and demand. So what happens when interest rates start to rise? Well, you would think that the first thing is, that'll slow the market. It's actually the opposite thing. People panic. and they jump into the market because they don't want to miss out on the deal. So that's number one. So you're going to see this panic. Everybody's going to run in and go, I want to get the 2.5%. I want to get the 2.78% interest rates. Yes. So that's great. That's going to cause inventory to go down. It's going to cause bidding wars. It's going to cause if inventory goes down and the buyers are still there, there's only one thing that can happen at that point, and that's upward pressure on price. That's, supply and demand. That's where we're at right now. So right now, there's still some supply. There's a ton of demand, and money is cheap. So this is what we're really talking about in terms of where the market is going. I can promise you where the market is going, and that's in 45 to 60 days. When these homes close, we're going to be talking about, look at how great the market is and look at how many sold homes there are. Talk to me, talk to an expert who manages the numbers, looks at the numbers, says, hey, the inventory is consistently going down. Did you know in Hoboken, over the last week, there were only 19 new homes on the market? In Jersey City, there were only 24. That's not very many new homes on the market when, 25 are coming off. So the number starts to come down, others fall off for whatever reason. So those numbers start to slowly go down. And if you look at what the turn rate is right now, it's 2 months in Hoboken. It's, 2.5 months in Jersey City. That is a seller's market, not a buyer's market. So right now, buyers, you're in a seller's market and you're still getting good price and interest rates are still low. This is what I want to tell you. This is why these numbers are important and that they're interpreted by a professional who's been doing this for 19 years. Don't be a sheep, be a wolf. Contact me.